Now that I want to quit residency phase is finally over, we are back into making videos. Hi guys, this is Dr. Gursheen, first year dermatology resident at GMC Amritsar, and it's been what 7-8 months, and trust me guys, if I haven't made a video in last 7 months, there was a reason for it. I was stuck. I was self-doubting. There were so many thoughts. I was questioning myself. I was questioning my residency. But now that we are past all of that, and now that I look back, I think it was worth it. I mean, that was just an adjustment disorder, because change, no matter how easy it is, it always is uncomfortable because we tend to not adjust very soon. So yeah, things are good now and we are back. So this video is going to be all about how I ended up choosing dermatology as a branch, and how I ended up at GMC Amritsar, and what factors and what things you should also consider now that NEET PG counseling is about to start and you also have to choose your branches. So let me tell you a little story, guys. How I wanted to do dermatology, I was honestly since always inclined towards just dermatology, because personally I have been someone who has struggled with skin issues a lot. I have struggled with acne for almost like 10 years now. I think that was very personal. That came from like a very personal point of view, that I wanted to opt for dermatology, because whenever I used to visit my dermat, I used to have a lot of respect, and I used to wish that one day I am going to be like him, and I am going to sit at that place, and I'm going to give that confidence back to people that my dermat gives me. So that was always in my mind, and I still remember when I started preparing for my NEET PG, I sat my parents down and I told them that whether or not I make it, you are not going to force me to take up any other branch other than dermatology. I was so much into it. So it was very clear for me that if I get a good rank, it will either be dermatology, and if I don't, I will take a drop. So things were very clear for me. And then when I finally scored a rank of 1208, I knew that my dream is going to turn into reality and I will finally be getting dermatology. But the college was not decided. I mean, as per the last year's rank, I was pretty sure that I would get into a GMC, but whether or not will I get into my desired GMC was still a question, because honestly, the seats were very less. I mean, I am from Punjab. Through state quota of Punjab, there were zero dermatology seats for general category, and I really felt bad that I won't be able to get a seat through my state. But then, me as a person, I'm also the person who thinks that whatever happens for good, and ultimately wherever we land up, it will be like it will be good, so everything will be good. So with that thought, I started all the counseling process, and once everything was done, in the first counseling, I was allotted GMC Jammu. I visited GMC Jammu, but it was it was quite far away from my hometown. I'm from Bathinda, and there were these rumors that they might apply a bond in JNK, so I had to opt out for GMC Jammu. Then in second round of counseling, I applied for RNT Udaipur, which, trust me guys, was a great college. And in second round, when I got RNT Udaipur, I went there with my father. We joined, and we were really impressed by the department and the college itself. But the only reason that I had to opt out from RNT Udaipur was a bond period of 2 years. So I mean, that was a huge decision to take. So that makes a total of 5 years that you have to serve in the state. And trust me guys, these things matter. Bond years do matter. How close it is to your hometown does matter, because trust me, residency gets tough. It's not easy. It is going to get tough sometimes. You would have thoughts of quitting it. You will have days where you feel like nothing is worth it. Why did you even choose this life for yourself? But those are the days where you can always talk to your parents, talk to your friends, or if at all you are at that place that you can go back home, you can go back home. So for me, I knew if I'm choosing a branch which would provide some relaxation in time, I need to stay close to my hometown, so I have that liberty of going back home whenever I feel like. So these were the two main reasons I left RNT Udaipur, and in third round I applied through my state. In states round, I opted up for DMC Ludhiana, dermatology only. But again, this, since during my UG I couldn't get into a GMC. I mean, I did my UG from PIMS, which was the semi-government college. There was this deep desire in me that I have to do an MD from a GMC. So went through All India round 3. I was finally allotted GMC Amritsar. I left DMC Ludhiana, and this is now where I am pursuing my MD dermatology, which is GMC Amritsar, and that's how all the dots eventually connected, and it brought me where I am today. And I think it's great. So I am doing the branch that I love, and close to my hometown. So yeah, I think everything worked out pretty well. And yeah, so a lot of you have been asking me questions about how to approach for counseling, how to choose a branch. See guys, firstly, for all those of you who are good rankers, don't fall into the rat race of choosing dermatology and radiology or medicine. ठीक है, you don't have to do that. Please, exam की तैयारी करने से पहले, whatever branch was close to your heart, don't give it up just because you got a good rank. I have seen my friends do that. I have seen very close people of mine do that and regret that decision later, because just because they took up a branch which they were not interested in, just because they had a good rank, right? So we don't have to do that. So firstly, we have to always choose branch over college. Like, this goes without saying. College does not matter, guys. Trust me, branch over college anytime. Okay, so now first task for you to do is choose a branch for yourself. Now, how you can do this is, for those people who already have an inclination towards a certain subject, your thing is sorted. All you have to do is visit few hospitals, visit few medical colleges, and just see how things work in that specific branch. How are doctors working? How is life post MD in that particular branch? That's very important, because residency is going to be tough. It is going to make you question your decisions, but you have to get through that anyhow. You will. I did. My first 6 months were like this. There were so many thoughts about quitting it. I think it's just an adjustment disorder, honestly, but you get used to it. And then the thing that you have to focus upon is, how is life post MD in that particular branch. And if you can resonate with that kind of life, I think you should consider taking up that branch, right? So number 1, branch over college anytime. Now, number 2, coming to colleges, guys, personally, you need to consider a lot of things. I mean, PG counseling is far complex than UG counseling. There's a lot of money involved. There are a lot of things involved. Firstly, you have to make sure you're choosing a college which does not have any kind of bond or any kind of bond penalty, right? So this should be a priority, and this was also my priority, which was also the reason for me leaving all the colleges and coming back to my state. Now in my college, which is GMC Amritsar, I have a bond of 1 year through All India quota, which is of 10 lakhs. So I think I chose it because to serve a bond in your state is much more comfortable than to serve a bond in some other state. I mean, that is my personal opinion. If you're okay with serving a bond somewhere else, you should totally look out for all the good colleges and all the reputed colleges that you have. But I did not want to serve a bond at some far away place, or at a place that is not closer to my hometown, because things get tough. So that was my thing. So that is one thing that I consider. And then secondly, you will have to find people at that place, at that particular branch that you have to choose in that particular college, and you have to talk to them. You have to ask how the department is functioning, what all facilities are available. So you have to reach out, and please don't be shy. Please don't be afraid of reaching out to people, because this is the question of your entire life now. Okay, you are choosing a branch which you have to stick to your entire life. So it is only fair that you know about it through and through. So it would be a wise decision to just reach out to people through Instagram, through phones, or through whatever, in whichever college you are thinking of pursuing. I did the same thing, and that is how I had to tick off a lot of good colleges off my list, just because the department in that particular college was toxic, or the environment was not good, and so I had to just let them go. And that's how there were just few colleges that were left in my list for MD dermatology specifically. So now that you have your branch sorted, and then you have your colleges sorted, so ultimately then it's just the game of ranking accordingly. But ultimately, what crux we can draw from this is that branch over college and a college closer to your hometown with less bond years, with less bond penalty. So I think this is few of the factors that you need to look into, but don't overthink your decisions, guys. I did a lot of overthinking while choosing my branch, and it got me nowhere. I mean, there was a time I was confused in taking up dermatology versus psychiatry because I was so much interested in psychiatry post my NEET PG. But then I was, I think, into the right place. I felt that dermatology was the right option for me because I always wanted to do dermatology. I always wanted a life for myself which has a good work-life balance. I don't want to, spend all my time away from my family, all my time into the hospital. So I'm not that kind of a person, which is why I had to choose a branch which provides you the necessary work-life balance. So that's how I ended up into choosing dermatology, and I think it has been a good decision. So it will be a good decision for you as well. Just don't overthink. Now, another thing, guys, MD versus DNB is such a crazy debate, but I'll tell you what, I have spoken to a lot of doctors who are already practicing like at very good places. I have spoken to residents. I have spoken to people who have just gotten out of residency. It does not matter that you are an MD or a DNB. If you are skilled enough, if you know your job well, nobody is going to replace you. You will have patients flowing in, you will have a name in your area. People would come to you to get treatment if you are skilled enough. So MD versus DNB does not matter at all. For a moment, people will make you feel like कि MD तो MD ही होती है, why would you choose DNB? But personally speaking, and through whatever insights I have had from people, from doctors, I don't think it matters once you start practicing. And 10 years down the lane, so definitely does not matter, because if you're skilled enough and if you're capable enough to treat your patients will keep coming to you. They won't care you're an MD or an DNB. They would just care about the kind of treatment you provide to them and the kind of doctor you are to them. I think, yeah, this was just a short video about giving you a rough idea about this counseling process and all. So I wish you all the very best, and please make sure that you take wise decisions. Talk to as many people as you can. Don't leave any second doubts in your mind, any second thoughts. You have to be sure. You have to be very sure. And once you are crystal clear on your branch, then is the time that you start choosing your colleges. If you are interested in more than one branch, please rank your branches accordingly and then rank your colleges accordingly. I mean, it's tough, but you will have to figure this out for yourself. But don't listen to other people. Don't even listen to your parents, because they don't know what you want from inside. They don't know the kind of lifestyle that you wish for yourself. So I think this decision should be totally yours, but provided it is an informed decision, guys. Don't have any second thoughts. As I said, please don't end up choosing branches under society's pressure, because that is what happens at the end. Under your peer pressure or your parents' pressure or your relatives' pressure, don't end up choosing a branch that you do not like just because you scored a good rank. You will only be able to work for 24 hours, 36 hours straight only if you love doing what you're doing. So please choose your branches very wisely, and be prepared for the residency. It is going to be tough, but at the end, I think it is going to be worth it. When I talk to my seniors who have just passed out, everyone just looks back at their journey and they're like that, you know what, at the end, everything just works out fine. And these ups and downs are a necessary part of life, and we have to deal with them. So that's, I think, one positive note that keeps pushing me as well. And yeah, that's what I will tell all of you to do. So this was actually a video about my journey into MD residency and into this college, rather than, suggesting you to choose. But I think we can talk into more details in some separate video about how to go about from deciding your branch to ranking your colleges and what all to look at in a separate video. But yeah, thank you for just hearing me out. This was totally unscripted. I just wanted to come up and speak after so long, and that's what I just did. So in case if you have any questions, you can always comment down below, and any questions regarding counseling specifically, please comment down below. I'll include all of them in the next video, and I'll make next video more structured video so you can have a better clarity on how to go about doing things. So yes guys, till then, all the very best for all those who are applying, for all those who have scored great ranks and who are applying for the counseling. I wish you all the very best and trust the process. Ultimately, you will end up at a good place.